newsmaker tonight on the show. Deepak Kesarkar is Maharashtra School Education Minister and also speaks on behalf of the Shinde Faction. The Supreme Court essentially today saying that status quo ante cannot be restored because Mr. Thackeray decided to resign and did not face the floor test. For now, the BJP Shinde Faction government is safe. But do you believe what the court said about the role of the governor, the role of the speaker, saying that some of their actions were illegal and unconstitutional, basically deprives your government of a constitutional and legal basis to stand on?
You'll have to understand one thing, that the written judgment has not yet received by us. At the same time, there are no particular guidelines how the governor should act in such cases.
Okay.
This is a good thing that now there are written guidelines. When situation like that arises, what decision the governor has to take, those guidelines are there, which will be very useful in future.
But the court has also said, Mr. Kesarkar, that the decision of the speaker to appoint Mr. Gungwale as chief whip was erroneous, it was illegal. There was no material evidence to show that the MLAs were actually going to withdraw support to the Uddhav Thackeray government, and therefore the governor's decision to ask for a floor test was also erroneous. So basically, both the constitutional authorities, governor and speaker, today's judgment basically nullifies their decisions, says that their decisions were illegal.
These things are not relevant now because Uddhav Thackeray has resigned and he has not faced the floor test. That is very important, and that's why here once you are resigning and the other side you are asking to be restored, that is being refused by the court, which is a very good decision, and we welcome this decision. And you must have observed that Uddhav Thackeray had never listened to Sharad Pawar. Sharad Pawar ji has advised him not to resign. At the same time, in his own autobiography, he has clearly mentioned that Uddhav Thackeray was not meeting anybody, he was not meeting the people, he was not meeting the MLAs, not meeting the MPs, and that was the reason for the revolt that happened in Shiv Sena. That his autobiography remarks were also very rudely replied by Samna and Uddhav Thackeray faction. And I think a senior leader like him should not have been treated like this.
But Mr. Kesarkar, you also heard from Uddhav Thackeray earlier this afternoon. He had a press conference jointly with the Bihar Chief Minister, Mr. Nitish Kumar, where he said that the Shinde government now has no moral authority or even constitutional authority to continue in office because the Supreme Court declared the actions of both the governor and the speaker, both of which resulted in the creation of this government or the paving of the way for the creation of this government, both of their actions as erroneous in law.
What moral he had to become the CM of Maharashtra with the support of Congress and NCP, who were rejected by the people of Maharashtra. The mandate of the people of Maharashtra is more important than anything else. And since he has resigned, the question of governor's decision does not arise at all. And as a whip, his whip, who is Mr. Prabhu, can always put before his part of the incidents before the Honorable Speaker, because they are claiming that attending a meeting not on the floor of the House, it is just not attending the meeting called by him, calls for disqualification. It is never written neither in the Act nor the rules framed under this Act. That's why I feel that these are all academic questions now.
But now that this legal hurdle has been crossed, Mr. Kesarkar, do you believe it's time for the BJP and the Shinde faction, the alliance now, to call for the BMC elections? And also, can you assure viewers who are watching this program that both for the parliamentary elections and the Vidhan Sabha elections in 2024, you will fight united as an alliance, that is BJP and the Shinde faction?
We are not Shinde Faction, we are Shiv Sena, and we have that symbol also, and that is not challenged and not accepted by the Supreme Court also. We can function separately. That is what the Supreme Court has said. So we'll act separately. We are in alliance with BJP, and this is called Yuti government in Maharashtra, which will work for Maharashtra, people of Maharashtra, and will restore the back glory of Maharashtra.
No. So what about the question I asked? Will you call for the BMC election, something that you'd been loath to do up until now, and will you fight both parliamentary and Vidhan Sabha elections in alliance next year?
All elections together, and we'll win it, and we'll work for the Maharashtra. Yes, certainly.
Okay.
And that too, Fadnavis Sahib has clearly mentioned that under the leadership of Mr. Shinde, the election would be fought.
All right. Okay. Deepak Kesarkar, we'll leave it at that. So you had two top legal voices.